Welcome to an InOrbit Deep Dive podcast. The following AI-generated podcast explores InOrbit, the industry's leading AI-powered cloud-based data platform for effectively managing and orchestrating growing robot fleets. InOrbit makes robots from different vendors, smart infrastructure, and existing control or management systems work together. With InOrbit, you get comprehensive observability, incident review, and data analytics. To learn more about InOrbit and the power of robot operations, visit us online at inorbit.ai. Now on to the podcast.
All right, so think about this. You order something online, and like 2 days later, it's at your door.
Yeah.
It's like magic.
It is like magic.
But behind the scenes, it's this symphony of robots and automation that make that happen.
Absolutely.
But what happens when things go wrong? Like a robot breaks down or a shelf collapses.
Yeah.
That's where things get really interesting.
It is.
And that's kind of what we're talking about today.
Absolutely.
In our deep dives,
Yeah.
we're going deep into InOrbit Space Intelligence.
Right.
Which is a system that's promising to bring order and intelligence to this whole world of robot operations.
That's right.
We've got a great mix of sources today.
Oh, yeah.
We've got this fascinating YouTube video featuring InOrbit's CTO.
Okay.
We've got their company website and a recent press release.
Great.
So,
I'm excited.
yeah, this should be fun.
Yeah, and what's interesting here is that InOrbit isn't just focused on managing individual robots, but on creating a holistic system that orchestrates the actions of these robots within a business operation.
So let's unpack this InOrbit Space Intelligence.
Okay.
Their website describes it as a central nervous system for robot operations.
Right.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, it means using this combination of what they call physical AI.
Physical AI.
Yeah, AI applied to the physical world.
Okay.
Robotics and systems integration to give businesses a real-time, comprehensive view of their operation.
So not just watching the robots move around, but like actually understanding the environment that they're in.
Exactly.
But what's the benefit for businesses?
Well,
their website mentions maximizing productivity and efficiency, which sound great in a marketing brochure, but how do they translate into the real world?
Yeah. Well, one concrete example they highlight is the ability to dynamically reroute robots around obstacles.
Right.
So think about a warehouse where a pallet's been misplaced, blocking a critical path. Instead of grinding to a halt, InOrbit's system can identify the issue, reroute the robots in real time, and minimize disruptions.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
How does it actually work?
Okay.
Is it all just one giant complex system?
Well, in the YouTube video, Ramiro Diaz-Trepet, InOrbit's CTO, explains that InOrbit Space Intelligence has two core components.
All right.
The business execution system and space awareness.
So two separate systems working together.
I know, that's right.
Okay, break it down for us.
So the business execution system is all about managing the robots themselves.
Okay.
It controls their tracks and routes, optimizes their movements, and ensures they can function even if the internet connection goes down.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You said it can work without an internet connection.
Yes.
That sounds crucial.
It is.
For reliability.
Especially in a busy warehouse environment.
Yeah. How does that even work?
Yeah. It's called on-prem.
On-prem.
Short for on-premises.
Okay.
The system can operate locally using edge computing, meaning it doesn't rely on a constant cloud connection.
So if the internet goes down, the robots don't just stop working.
That's right.
That's a game changer.
It is.
So that minimizes downtime.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the business execution system handling the robots.
Yeah.
But it needs information to make smart decisions.
And that's where space awareness comes in.
So space awareness is like the eyes and ears of the operation.
More than that. It's like an AI-powered brain that's constantly analyzing the environment.
Okay.
It creates a real-time model of the entire venue.
Got it.
Whether it's a warehouse or a factory.
Okay.
And it uses AI to understand what's happening.
All right, so now I'm starting to see how these two systems work together.
Yeah.
The business execution system is focused on the robots.
Yes.
And space awareness is providing the context.
Exactly.
Bigger picture.
That's it.
So back to our misplaced pallet.
Yeah.
Space awareness would detect the blockage.
Right.
And the business execution system would use that information to reroute the robots.
Exactly.
All happening automatically in real time.
That's right.
Wow.
It's about creating a system that can adapt to the unexpected.
Now I'm starting to see why they call it a central nervous system.
Yeah.
It's not just controlling the robots.
No.
It's understanding and responding to the whole environment.
Exactly.
This is getting really interesting.
And we're just getting started.
Oh, really?
We haven't even talked about how InOrbit connects with existing business systems.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right.
Can we break down some of those acronyms for our listeners?
Of course.
Not everyone knows what a WMS or ERP is.
You got it.
So,
WMS stands for a warehouse management system,
okay.
which basically tracks and manages inventory within a warehouse.
Yeah.
ERP is enterprise resource planning, a system that integrates various business processes,
Right.
finance, HR, manufacturing.
Okay.
And WES stands for Warehouse Execution System,
Okay.
which focuses on optimizing warehouse operations.
All right, so these are systems that businesses already use
Right.
to manage different aspects of their operations.
Yeah.
And you're saying that InOrbit connects to all of them.
Yes.
Why is that so important?
It's about breaking down silos and creating a truly unified view of the operation.
Okay.
InOrbit calls this feature Unified Command.
Unified command?
It acts as a central hub, pulling in data from all these different systems to create a real-time dashboard for businesses to monitor and manage their entire operation.
So instead of having to jump between all these different systems, you can see everything in one place.
That's the idea.
Your inventory levels, your incoming orders, robot fleet status.
All in real time.
That sounds pretty powerful,
Yeah.
especially for businesses trying to make sense of complex operations.
Absolutely.
And speaking of smarter decisions, their website also mentions something called interoperability.
Yes.
What does that mean in this context?
It's about the ability to manage robots from different vendors on a single platform.
Right.
So many businesses use robots from multiple manufacturers, and traditionally that meant managing each fleet separately.
Oh, I see the problem.
Yeah.
It's like having a different remote for every device in your house.
Exact.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
So InOrbit aims to solve that
Right.
by providing a single platform
That's right.
to control and monitor robots from all sorts of different vendors.
Exactly.
So it simplifies operations.
Yeah.
And it gives businesses more flexibility
It does.
in choosing the right robots for them.
Absolutely.
So it's about creating this more open, connected ecosystem for robotics,
I think so.
where businesses aren't locked in
Yeah.
to a single provider. So we've got the robots being managed by the business execution system. Space awareness is providing the environmental context.
Right.
Unified command is connecting to existing business systems. Interoperability is ensuring that businesses aren't limited to just one vendor.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take in.
It is.
But I'm starting to see how these pieces fit together
Yeah.
to create a pretty impressive system.
Apparently.
But there's one piece of the puzzle we haven't talked about yet.
What's that?
AI-powered optimization.
Okay.
What's that all about?
Well, it's about using AI to constantly analyze data from the robots in the environment
Okay.
to identify bottlenecks, optimize resource allocation, and ultimately make the whole operation more efficient.
Okay, but isn't that what most automation systems already do?
Well,
What makes InOrbit's approach different?
it's the depth and sophistication of the AI that they're using.
Okay.
InOrbit goes beyond just simple rule-based optimization and employs things like machine learning and reinforcement learning.
Reinforcement learning.
Yeah.
We did a deep dive on that a while back.
You did.
It's like teaching a dog new tricks.
Exactly.
You reward the good behavior
Right.
and you discourage the bad.
That's a great analogy.
So InOrbit system is essentially learning through trial and error,
Yeah.
constantly experimenting and refining its strategies
That's right.
based on the data it collects.
Exactly.
So over time, it gets better and better at handling all these different situations,
Yeah.
finding efficiencies that maybe we would miss.
That's the idea.
But let me play devil's advocate for a second here.
Sure.
Couldn't this lead to a situation where the AI is too controlling? making decisions that maybe humans don't understand
Right.
or agree with.
Yeah, that's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it's something that InOrbit addresses
Okay.
through transparency and human oversight.
Done.
So the system is designed to give clear explanations
Uh-huh.
for its decisions, allowing human operators to understand
Got it.
the reasoning behind its actions.
So it's not about replacing human expertise.
Yeah.
It's augmenting it,
That's right.
giving the operators a tool
Yeah.
to help make better decisions.
Exactly. It's like a collaboration
Okay.
between human intelligence and artificial intelligence
I like that.
working together.
Okay, so we've got this really sophisticated system,
If you do.
but what does it actually look like in practice?
Okay.
Can you paint a picture for our listener
Sure.
of what it's like to use InOrbit?
So imagine a large screen
Okay.
displaying a real-time 3D model of a warehouse.
All right, I can see it.
You see robots moving along their paths,
Uh-huh.
picking up items,
Yeah.
transporting them to different locations.
Okay.
Now, let's say there's a sudden surge in orders.
All right, so the robots are starting to get backed up.
Yeah, things are slowing down.
What happens?
InOrbit's AI kicks into gear,
Okay.
analyzing the situation,
Mm-hmm.
identifying bottlenecks. Maybe it suggests rerouting some robots,
Okay.
adjusting the picking schedules,
Uh-huh.
or even temporarily reallocating resources
Right.
to prioritize urgent orders.
And all of this is happening automatically?
Well, not necessarily.
Okay.
Remember the human oversight we talked about?
Right.
The system can present its recommendations to a human operator
Got it.
who can then approve or override
Okay.
based on their knowledge of the operation.
So it's like having a really intelligent assistant
Yeah.
constantly monitoring the situation,
All right.
offering these helpful suggestions,
That's a good way to put it.
but the human is still in control.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
about empowering humans to make better decisions,
Right.
not replacing them altogether.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
But let's shift gears a bit
Okay.
and talk about the bigger picture.
All right.
Their press release emphasizes a move beyond, like rigid and static automation.
Mm-hmm.
What do they mean by that?
Well, traditional automation systems are often designed for very specific tasks
Okay.
with very little room for adaptation.
Right.
InOrbit is trying to create something much more flexible, dynamic,
Okay.
a system that can learn and evolve
Got it.
as the business changes.
So it's not about following a pre-programmed script.
Right.
It's about being able to handle the unexpected,
Yeah.
adapt to new situations,
Exactly.
think on its feet.
Think back to our dinner party analogy.
Okay.
InOrbit is like the host
Uh-huh.
that can handle unexpected guest arrivals.
Okay.
Or a broken oven.
Right.
Or a sudden change in the menu.
So it's not just about efficiency.
No,
It's about resilience,
it is.
being able to roll with the punches
Exactly.
and keep things moving even when things go wrong.
Yeah, and that's becoming more and more important
Okay.
of businesses to be agile and adaptable.
So we've talked a lot about warehouses and factories.
Yeah.
But the potential applications for this technology
Wow.
seem much broader.
Absolutely.
Where else could we see this kind of intelligent automation making a difference?
Well, let's start with hospitals.
Okay.
Imagine a system that can orchestrate the movements of robots,
Uh-huh.
delivering medication, transporting patients,
Yes.
even assisting with surgeries.
Wow. That's a game changer
It could be.
in terms of efficiency
Yeah,
and patient safety.
exactly. It's about creating a healthcare system
Okay.
that is truly patient-centric
Mm.
and optimized for efficiency and safety.
That's a powerful vision.
It is.
But I imagine there are also challenges.
Sure.
Hospitals are complex environments
They are.
with strict regulation
Right.
and a really high premium on safety.
Absolutely. Integrating robots into that kind of environment
Yeah.
requires careful planning and execution.
I imagine.
But that's where InOrbit's expertise comes in.
Okay.
They have a deep understanding of robotics and AI systems integration.
Right.
And they're committed to working closely with healthcare providers.
So it's not just about the technology.
No.
It's about the partnerships
Yeah,
and the human expertise
it is.
needed to make it work in the real world.
Precisely. It's about bringing together the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Human ingenuity and robotic precision.
To create a healthcare system that's truly transformative.
That's the idea.
It's fascinating to think about the potential here.
Is.
But as we wrap up our deep dive into in-orbit space intelligence,
Okay.
I'm left with a few key takeaways.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
First, it's clear that we're moving beyond the era of like dumb robots
Right?
that simply follow pre-programmed instructions.
Yeah.
We're entering this new era of intelligent automation where robots can learn, adapt, and collaborate with humans.
I agree, and that's a crucial point.
Okay.
This isn't about robots replacing humans.
Right.
It's about humans and robots working together.
To achieve outcomes that neither could do on their own.
Exactly.
Second, the impact of this technology goes far beyond just efficiency.
It does.
We're talking about increased resilience, improved safety, and even a fundamental shift in how we think about work and productivity.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And it really highlights the importance of thinking about the broader societal implications and ensuring these advancements are used ethically, responsibly, to benefit all of humanity.
And finally, it's clear that InOrbit is more than just a technology company.
I agree.
They're pioneers, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with intelligent automation.
Absolutely.
Creating this future where robots aren't just tools, but valuable partners.
I like that.
In our quest for progress.
Well said. And I think the takeaway for our listener is that the future of robotics isn't some distant sci-fi fantasy.
Yeah.
It's happening now.
Right.
And it's happening faster than most people realize.
So whether you're excited or apprehensive or just curious,
it's
time to start paying attention.
It is.
To this rapidly evolving landscape.
The robots are coming.
They are.
And they're bringing a whole lot of potential with them.
And thanks to companies like InOrbit, we might just be ready for them.
That's right.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
Yes.
And keep diving deep.
We hope you enjoyed this InOrbit podcast. Visit us online at inorbit.ai to learn how we make robots work. And contact us anytime at team@inorbit.ai. This AI-generated podcast was created using Google's Notebook LM. Thanks for listening.